Time for another commercial. We want to thank all of you for being here. This is our 10-year anniversary of doing the Words and Voices concert series. Thanks to the wonderful folks here at the Blue Frog Grill. They give us a venue to do this on the second Saturday of every month. We're normally inside, but since we're not normal and this isn't a regular Saturday, we're outside this month. Bill Corn Dip Smith traveled all the way here from the other side of Jefferson, Texas.
That's right.
Mr. Lucky Boyd over here on the blue guitar traveled all the way here today from Linden, Texas.
From another county, across county lines.
I mean to tell you, 2 counties away.
Probably committed a crime in doing so.
I traveled here today from 3 blocks down the street, so
people are warm.
This next song is one I wrote. It's a true story. My grandpa had a tattoo of a naked lady right there on his arm, I'll tell you. And when I was a kid, I looked over there. We were sitting on the porch one day, and he says, "What you looking at, boy?" I said, "Well, I'm looking at your arm." He says, "You know what that is, boy?" And I said, "Yes, sir, that's a tattoo." He says, "If I ever find one of those on you, I'll kill you." So I think he would come back and get me. I've made it 67 years without one of them, just out of fear that he would come back and kill me. But I'm fascinated by these young people. They all have tattoos. And you know, one of these days they're going to have to explain to their grandchildren, "Well, Grandma, why is that tattoo of a butterfly on your ass?" And she'll have to explain to them why it's there. "Well, I got drunk over in Tijuana one night and I got a tattoo." But my favorite ones are the little girls. You know, they're about 95 pounds and their little butt's about that wide, and they've got that butterfly, that tattoo right there above the Netherlands, as I like to call it. Can you imagine in about 40 years what that thing's going to look like when it spreads out? It'll look like a California condor back there. So anyway, little song called Grandpa's Tattoo.
1, 2, 3.
We were sitting on the front porch in the sun, hot Texas Sunday afternoon, sipping tea and talking and watching the world go by. You know, I was a kid and Grandpa was younger too. Now as all kids do, I was asking lots of questions about where he'd been and things that he had done. Grandpa took me back with his reminiscing to a day when he was young. But Grandpa never told me the story about the lady he had tattooed on his arm. Now I'll always remember spending every summer with Grandpa on that Oklahoma farm. But he never told me about the lady on his arm. Now he told me tales of times on Texas beaches and trips in cars with curtains on the side. Homemade beer exploded beneath the bed. You know, I laughed so hard I thought that I would cry. Now Grandpa traveled all around this country. Stories of his travels he would share. Grandpa's gone, though I still recall his stories. There's one I'd like to hear if he was here. Oh, Grandpa never told me the story about the lady he had tattooed on his arm. I'll always remember spending every summer with Grandpa on that Oklahoma farm. But he never told me about the lady on his arm. about the lady he had tattooed on his arm. Now I'll always remember spending every summer with Grandpa on that old farm. But he never told me about the lady on his arm. Grandpa never told me the story about the lady he had tattooed on his arm. I'll always remember spending every summer with Grandpa on that Oklahoma farm. But he never told me about the lady on his arm. And I still wonder about that lady on his arm. Grandpa's tattoo. Mr. Lucky Boyd over here on the lead guitar. Mr. Bill Corn Dip Smith over here on the horn. Corn Dip. It's a long story. Here's a song I wrote about an old gal that meant a whole lot to me back many, many years ago. And as I look around the crowd out there, I see a lot of y'all look to be about the same age. You'll remember some of this. You guys have all got those bald heads, and you beautiful ladies have all gone prematurely blonde, I see. So we'll send this out. And by the way, being an old folk singer like I am, we always like sing-along songs. And this is one of those that I'll ask you to sing along with. When we get down to the end of it, I'll let you know when it's your turn. So hang in there and you'll get an opportunity to sing with the Grady Lee East Texas Brass Ensemble Boys Choir Quartet. Be sure to vote for us. We are running for Bluegrass Band of the Year on the East Texas Music Awards, and we want to win this. We think it'll help our career. We're hoping that we'll be able to travel after this, maybe all the way to where, Terrell, or maybe to Van. Yeah, we're hoping to get out. Maybe we've already played Linden. No, we've been to Linden.
We're going for the big time.
Yeah, we're going for the big time. We're ready to go to Van, maybe even all the way as far as
Greenville.
Greenville, yeah. I mean, to tell you.
I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it.
Let me wash down the trail. I remember each Saturday morning when I was just a boy, singing along to an old country song. I was singing with Dale and Roy. I was singing with Dale and Roy. She was always at his side there, through danger, thick and thin, like the range and the old western plains, back when men were men. Yeah, back when men were men. So give me a girl like Dale Evans, a girl by my side without fail. You know I've been all around, and all the girls that I found were all so weak and frail, and they can't ride the trail. No, they can't ride the trail like Dale. Let's ride that trail. skirt that never showed dirt on her horse named Buttermilk. She rode that white horse named Buttermilk. So give me a girl like Dale Evans, a girl by my side without faith. You know I've been all around, and all the girls that I found were all so weak and frail, and they can't ride the trail. No, they can't ride the trail like Dale. Let's ride the trail. Trick and a dog named Bullet too. Every show would end with Dale and her friends singing happy trails to you, singing happy trails to you. So give me a girl like Dale Evans, a girl by my side without fail. You know I've been all around, and all the girls that I found were all so weak and frail, and they can't ride the trail. No, they can't ride the trail like Dale. Let's take it around here. So give me a girl like Dale Evans, a girl by my side without fail. You know I've been all around, and all the girls that I found were all so weak and frail, and they can't ride the trail. No, they can't ride the trail like Dale. This is your part. It goes like this. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Yeah, just sing a song and thank God for the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Adios, all you buckaroos and buckarettes. We thank you. Mr. Lucky Boyd on the blue guitar, Mr. Bill Corndip Smith. We are Grady Lee and the East Texas Brass Ensemble Boys Choir Quartet, and we thank you for being here with us today.